In today's video, we'll learn how to create base and how to define eyebrows and how to choose brushes. Like for which region and for which purpose we have to choose which brushes, that we have to learn. So let's start. I already have done one video for how to define or how to draw eyebrow on hand. So I'll do one thing. First I'll teach you how to create the base. So I'll show right now on my hand only. So in next video I'll do makeup on my eyes only, so that you can learn how to create the base on eyes and how to define eyebrows on face. So first of all, you have to moisturize your skin, because the upper base purpose, whatever the product we'll use, that's gonna impact our skin. If your skin is dry and you are gonna apply foundation directly, after some time that one will start to crease. So even if you are doing practice on your hand, just moisturize your hand. If you are doing on your eyelid, then first moisturize your eyelid properly. For creating base on your eyelid, you can take any high coverage foundation or else creamy foundation like this. This one is Kryolan Derma. This one is Kryolan Derma, and this shade number is D4. It's not mandatory that you have to take D4 only for your base. Based upon your skin tone, if you are towards medium to dusky tone, then you can choose from this palette DFT. You can choose, because it's not mandatory that you have to create only white base. Just you have to conceal your lid properly and create a proper base, which will be better if it is exactly to your skin tone, or else it will be half to one shade brighter for your skin tone. So here I will take D4. And you know this is creamy substance, so you have to take this one to a palette and you have to blend it and apply on your skin. Or else you can take any full coverage foundation if it's for long time, and that also give a good coverage. Or else you can choose Revlon, L'Oreal, anything, whatever the foundation you have, if it is full coverage, because we want to create a base here. So right now I'll do one thing. I'll take D4. I didn't bring palette here, so I'll do one thing. I'll just rub my finger here. And if you want more brighter base, you can choose Kryolan Derma D61. This one. You can see. But blend it properly. And if you are doing practice on your eyelid, I'll never suggest anyone to take more products, because if you deposit more products on eyelid, there are possibilities of more creases. So try to apply less product only, but blend it properly. And set it using powder. Even if after taking after applying foundation on your eyelid, don't forget to set that one using powder. Done. So after then I'll do one thing. I will define the eyebrows. Hope it's visible. I'm setting it opposite to light. So next, defining your brows. If you have any brushes, flat concealer brush like this, and see, I already have used this brush for another purpose, and I'll tell you. You must have remembered in second part of this video I told you to keep rubbing alcohol with you or instant brush cleaner. So I'll do one thing. If I want to use, I'll spray this one. So in case if you are not having lots of brushes, like I have shown that how many brushes required, you have limited brushes with you and you want to use for multi-purpose, to clean that one, it will be easy process. It's a dry tissue, and now it's clean. Now it's clean. It's ready to use. Now I can use this brush. You can take any creamy concealer and just define it properly. Right up. If you have any shaded brush and highlight underneath your brow bone, and again this one also just blend it properly. Don't apply highlighter to here, just wipe it out, and with this brush just lightly blend, create the blending effect. Done. In real time your eyebrow is not this much small, it will be up to this at least. But whenever you are doing practice on a small area, small eyes, you will get habituated to work on small places. Like everyone doesn't have, means every person, they don't have space on their eyelid. So you should get idea how to work on small eyelid and big eyelid as well. So I'll do one thing. So I have done this one. So next work is to create crease. And as I told you, I'll teach you how to choose brushes. So I'll tell you right now. So first thing here you learn, for defining eyebrows, you need this kind of flat angular brushes. And to defining hairlines, if you are doing practice on hand, you need this kind of pointed brushes. If you have eyeliner or brushes also, it should be very pointed. So work of this two is done. This brush is not required if you are defining eyebrows on any face. If you are doing on hand, so in that case you need this brush, or else only this brush is enough if you are doing. And spoolie, with help of the spoolie, you have to comb the hair, just the direction. Whenever I'll show that on my face, I'll just explain you. Right now you just noted that this side will help you to comb the hair of your eyebrows, and this side will help you to define. This brush is PESC 099. This is really good brush. For creating crease, if you have any pencil brush, pencil smudger, but not thin one, you can take the thick one. Why? Because you can see in this brush, tip is bit pointed. Not more, not sharp pointed, but little bit. So this one you can choose, or else this one. Wait, this is the smaller one. This one I use for smudging my kohl, like my bottom waterline. But some cases I use this one to create the crease. Wherever the eyelid is very small and this brush is bigger for the eyelid, I go with the smaller one. So those who are doing practice, you can keep both. If you are doing practice on yourself, for not for professionalism purpose, for your self grooming purpose, according to your eye size, like if it is bigger, you can choose this kind of. If it is smaller one, then you can go with the smaller. You can choose this type of dome shape. This is kind of dome shape brushes. You can choose this kind of brushes as well. But again, this one, it will help you if your eyelid is at least medium to large. If you have small eyelid, this one will, it will not help you to create the proper crease. So next, as I have told you, this one is small, so I'll choose here small brush. I already have used this brush. You can see some dark marks are there. Let me clean this one. You will get instant brush cleaner in PSC Cosmetic. That one will cost you 800 something. You'll get that one in Nykaa. I don't know whether it is available in Amazon or not. So it's clean now. The thing is that when you use this rubbing alcohol, it gets dries easily. Now you can see my brush is clean. So for creating crease, you can choose any lighter brown shade. Any brown shade, lighter shade, it will be better. So depending upon eye makeup, it's not that every time you should choose only brown. Depending upon eye makeup, you can choose. But as I am explaining you people the neutral series, so here I am choosing this brown shade as my transition shade. My for crease creating purpose I am using. So I'll pick this color. I hope you can see it's a bit darker, not more but bit. So whenever you are doing on hand, just create one imaginary line that here is your nose. Just light pitch, I'll just create. Here is my nose line, just imagine. Later on we can define. So, and I'll just imagine one more thing. If you have one more small liner brush, just I'll imagine, I'll create. This one is my eyeline. like my lash line. This is looking weird right now. Don't go with this look. This is the imaginary line I draw. So next I'll go to create crease. The question is that where is the crease? You have defined your eyebrows. You touch this part. You'll feel one bone is here. So end to that bone here. Some people have hooded eyes. So it is very difficult if I'll explain on hand. I have to show on directly on eyelid. But I'll do one thing. Just I'm explaining. Try to find out by touching it. Just down to your brow bone. This part. Touch this part. You will feel bone is here. So at end of your bone, you will find that is the socket. And there is the crease. For some type of eyes, like hooded eyes, they have extra skin overlap to their lids. So because of that, you will get a fake crease line, which is not the real one. That is the fake one. Whenever you will try to create a half cut crease look or fake, double cut crease look or full cut crease look, considering that fake crease line is the real one, you will face the problem. So how to find out? Just touch your bone, like brow bone, just down to that where your brow bone ends. That part you have eye socket. So because of I'm doing on my hand, so I will just draw. And one more thing, whenever you are going for creating crease, the first rule is deposit, second rule is blend. Then only you will be able to define your crease properly. So I have deposited. Now I have to blend. The thing is that here I cannot take larger brush. I will take this brush. This is not blending brush. You can see it's a point smudger. So the thing is that don't consider that every time you have to use here blending brush. It depends that what kind of finish you require, and it always depends that how much space you have. If in this space, you can see there is very less space. If in this place I'll use this kind of brush, it will only take all places. That is why I'm using this. And right now what is my purpose? The crease line, whatever I have created, I'm able to see the harsh line. So right now I have to remove the harsh line. So what I have to do, how you have to remove, I'll just explain. See this part here, I'll tell you. Whenever you are depositing, suppose it right now, depositing, and now I'll just blend it. Where to blend? The exact edge part. And there are two types of motion. One is circular, one is swipe. So here I am doing circular motion. And one more thing, hold the brush just away from the bristle. Because if I sit opposite to the light, you may see the shadows here. Wherever it's required to do circular motion, do circularly. Wherever it's required to do swiping motion, swipe. Right now you can see the intensity here, and there is no harsh line. But if directly I'll pick product in this blending brush, just for showing, I have picked the product and I'm just blending. I believe you people can see. This is the effect you will get. If directly you are picking the product in blending brush and you are blending, this will be the result. If you are depositing and blending, this will be the intensity. And again, if you have larger eyelid, in that case also you can deposit the product. Just have deposited, imagine, and can blend using blending brush, and only in this to clean the harsh line, just to smudge out the harsh line. So I believe now you got idea where to place your brush. And one more thing, just see, just to blend this much part, how much time I'm taking. So if you are doing practice on your eyelid or on your client, please let your client know, and please keep it in your mind as well that it takes time to blend the product. The more you blend, the better result you will get. And if you blend complete things, the result will be different. If you are blending only the edge line, the result will be different. Now you see the difference between this place where I have picked the product directly and tries to blend. This one depositing and smudging using this pencil liner. This one depositing and smudging using this blending brush. So always it matters what kind of result you want and in which place. Means sometimes we need blending here, this part corner. Sometimes we need blending here in the eyelid. Sometimes we need blending this part. So for which part, according to the result you want, you have to choose the brush. So here, as I explained, for this eye look, I'll do one thing. Right now I'll clean this area. As I wiped out, you can see I just have cleaned my base as well. Ignore this part. Kindly concentrate on this part if you are interested to learn. Okay, so as I told, this part is smaller one, and I just have applied product for my crease line here. Now in second case, I have to smudge it up. But if I use this blending brush, it may spread completely. So first I'll go with this brush, and whenever if you are applying on eyelid, raise your eyebrows so that you will get space between your eyebrows and this crease line. And if you are doing on your hand, then just you have to do it slowly, smoothly. For creating crease line, you can choose even more lighter shade. I have taken here a bit darker shade just to show you the blending thing. If I will take the lighter one, you may not be able to check the blending thing properly. So I just have picked the darker one. It will be helpful. I'm holding the brush some cases like this just to avoid the shadow and to show you the result. Please do not hold like this and do smudge. Just hold away from the bristle and properly. I am holding just some cases. I am also not able to see the result because of the shadow I am getting from this direction. Now I'll take light color, light brown shade, and again on the edge line, wherever the edge was there, I'll just try to use that one and smudge. Now I have to create the outer. So this case, however you are applying your eyeliner, just think you are applying eyeliner and deposit the product. And then again blend it, again smudge it. But on your eye you can choose this brush. And one more thing, you can choose even more smaller. This one PSC 126, I really love this brush because it works on small area. Now you can see here is bit harsh line here. I will try to remove that line. In case I would have planned for any cut crease eye look, I would not prefer to smudge this one because I would have applied any base or any concealer, like any foundation or any concealer, to create the half cut crease look. And whenever the intensity is here proper, then the cut crease look comes out very well. So let's clear the basic thing. In case if you are facing any difficulties for blending, or if you are feeling that the techniques whatever I explained is not proper, or you are facing the problem, kindly drop a text, drop message there. I'll definitely reply to that. And in case you are finding difficulties in this technique as well, let me know, because this is how I do. And I always tell you, there is nothing like specific area purpose. Suppose we have to use this brush only, it's not like that. What is your purpose? What kind of eye makeup you are going to do, and what kind of result you want? Based upon that only you have to. It's always matters what you are planning to do. In case you are planning to go with the outer side more intense, you can use darker shadow. Light brown shade. I'm taking this and smudging. Now I'll go with one more brush. This one is small. This one also you can use for creating crease. This one will work in small areas as well. I'll just pick a bit lighter shadow and just randomly I'll just dab. I'm not creating any prominent. Now I'll go to create my bottom line, like for this one. I feel it's easy to draw this using this angular brush. In real time you don't have to create because you already have the lash line. In case you are doing on your hand, you make this. In case you are not satisfied with the output, like you are feeling that everything is blended and you want something different kind of thing, like your eye should define properly, just you can go with bit darker shade, brown eyeshadow, apply close to your lash line. If the dark is even more less, you can add little bit black to that, or else you can apply your kohl like eye pencil, and after applying this one you can smudge it using this kind of small smudger brush. This one is my favorite look. I always love to apply kajal on my top eye, to eyeliner, and to smudge that. This gives very nicely. Take your time and blend it properly, because it really looks very weird if you don't blend. It doesn't matter that you have to work with lots of shadows and all everything. If you have the neutral one, work with that, but work it properly. Blend this one. I hope you can see properly. And now I am feeling this part is not proper, so lighter brown shade I'll take and just I'll blend it properly. I'll go with the brighter one. Now I'll just highlight the brow bone. Now I'll just draw the lashes. So if you are practicing on your hand, what I'll suggest, this part you just darken properly, like you can go with the extreme dark brown, or else little bit black you can add to your black, and just merge it up to this. Don't go completely. This one gives very nice look if you are practicing on your hand. The stuff done, don't worry about that one, the end. I'll take this brush. If you are creating this look on your hand or on your eyes, I'll feel more happy if you will tag me in your post, or else you can share the image personally as well. If you are not feeling to post that one online and to tag, you can share the image personally. So the starting part of your eyes, how you just close your eye and see, means one eye, not two eyes. Just close one eye and look into the mirror. How is your lash? This part looks this direction, this part looks this direction. So first you have to still we have not drawn the liner. Do it later. Don't take more product. Always remember, less is more. Just have drawn the lashes, right? Now I'll go for liner. Here I'm taking dark black color eyeshadow. And if you're interested to draw wing eyeliner, also you can. Here I'm not drawing extreme wing, the smudge one I have created. Now I'll take this small pencil smudger and I'll just smudge that one. And I'll take the small brush. Here I'm taking this one. You can go with this kind of brushes for your whole eye, means if you're doing eye makeup on your eyelid, or else this kind of pencil smudger just to pick the highlight and to highlight the inner corner. Let me know if you like this eye look. And now if you want to draw imaginary your nose line also you can. If you have drawn this one, this left one, it will look more better. I feel still this part is not blended properly. Just let me blend eye makeup. This is the class 1. The more I'll process for different kind of makeup, I'll let you know what different kind of brushes you should pick for different kind of pigment. So this is the final look. Hope I have explained it properly. In case you face any difficulty, just let me know.